Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach and today we're going to look at how to kill the Moonlight Butterfly. A boss that you can technically fight as early on or as late on as you like. It's actually entirely optional. So to start with, I want to point out that I am doing this with 10 Estus flasks and with a shield with a decent amount of magic block. Ironically, the best one I had on this character at the minute was actually my tiny little cracked round shield, which has 55%. This is just in case I do end up missing any of the dodges, or if I need to block in a jiffy. At least a shield with a decent amount of magic block will negate most of that damage. So we're just going to head to the arena. I'm not going to worry too much about these great knights here because we're just going to go straight into the door. One thing to point out is if you are in human form, you can obviously just summon Witch Beatrice here. So her summon sign is right under the stairs here and she will follow you right up to the boss room. She is ridiculously good for this boss. She is a mage and she will just hit the boss from afar, which if you have no ranged attacks is invaluable. So I'm a pyromancer. I have a mix of melee and range. I've got the Drake sword, so it should do decent damage. You cannot attack it. It is floating there in the distance. All you can do is just sort of watch it and try to dodge its attacks. It has 3 kinds of attacks, so it's only 3 to learn. It has a slow moving projectile, 2 fast needle projectiles, and 1 slow moving large laser. So learning how to dodge each one of these attacks is key. The hardest one in my opinion is the 2 small lasers. I find that moving to the side sometimes avoids them entirely and sometimes you get hit by both. It just seems to be random. That's why I like to have a shield for this fight. When you get the 1 projectile coming at you, I tend to roll into it. I tend to roll against it, through it, rather than away from it because you can finish up your roll and still get hit by it. When the butterfly does land, you want to take this opportunity to do as much damage to it as you can. For me, that's decent. As soon as you see it start to charge up, you want to back off because it does have an AoE attack there. Those who are blessed with magic, like me with my pyromancy, you can hit the butterfly while it's in the air with spells and pyromancy, like so. And this will do a lot of damage to it while it's flying, make the fight last less time. And at the end of the day, if the fight lasts less time, there's less opportunity to heck up and die. That's what I like to say. So I do tend to take steady chip damage from this boss just because of the needle attacks. Don't panic. If you've got 10 Estus flasks and you're doing decent damage to it, it should be more than enough time to get the boss down before you run out of Estus. This slow laser beam attack, you want to be brave and roll straight through it. I'm rolling with I have a medium roll at the minute and I'm able to roll through it no bother. Again, my biggest gripe is those needles. Heal, if you need to heal, do so right after you have avoided an attack and not in the middle of one. You'll find that the best time. So it's all about learning those 3 attacks from the butterfly, getting lucky with those twin needles attacks, and managing to time your rolls correctly for that big laser. Don't get greedy. If you do notice that the boss is just about to die, but it is charging up that AoE attack, it's not worth dying to shave 5 seconds off the fight. If you are not a caster character and you don't have pyromancy to rely on, you'll need either a very strong melee weapon or a very strong magic absorb shield. You can get the crest shield by returning to the Undead Asylum and fighting Oscar. If you'd like to learn how to return to the Undead Asylum, I've got a video all about that I'm showing in the cards up above now. So a combination of either a strong melee weapon and a strong magic absorb shield, pyromancy, sorcery, or offensive miracles. If you're a high dex character that does have a bow with arrows, then you're laughing because you can always hit the butterfly with those as well, or in fact a crossbow. So I actually only used 2 Estus flasks in this encounter, but I do have 20 vitality, so if you have less than that, you'll need more flasks. I do recommend just using that humanity to make sure you do this boss with 10 Estus, just because it is one that even I tend to take quite a bit of chip damage from. If you are a pure melee character with 10 vitality and no shield and 5 Estus, you're probably going to have a hard time with the Moonlight Butterfly. So I'd either recommend bringing along Witch Beatrice with you, summoning another online player for help, or coming back to this fight later. Once again, it is an optional fight. It rewards you with a Divine Ember to make your own divine weapons, which will make the catacombs a bit easier, but at the end of the day, it's not worth stressing over. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found the video informative. If you'd like to subscribe, you'll find more tips videos like this, as well as full walkthroughs on all of the Souls games. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.